Hi, I'm Yael Shachar. I'm from JVN at the Wohl JVN Volunteering Awards. A great, fantastic evening for celebrating volunteers and all the work that they do. And here are some of the short interviews that I've done with some of our nominees and some of our guests. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm Lyra Winston, and I'm a cousin of Judy Citron, who was the founder of JVN. So it's always seems to me a celebration of Judy's achievement when I'm here on an evening like this.
Absolutely, I can't agree with you more. This is a great celebration of volunteers. Do you think it's important to recognize volunteers for their work?
I think it encourages people, and I think of course it's important to recognize them because they contribute so much in so many different ways.
I think it's very nice to be recognised as a volunteer for the work that I'm doing. I don't do it necessarily for the recognition, but it's an honour to have been nominated.
Our clients are very important to us, but our volunteers are just as important as our clients, because without the volunteers you can't help the clients. And we have the most amazing volunteers who have hearts that are jumping out of their chests with a kindness that they give up their hours just to go and help somebody that they don't know and turn a life around in an unbelievable way.
Of course, I mean, I don't think they do it for the reward that they get, but I think it's nice for them to get recognition and to see that the community appreciates what they're doing.
I think that people around the community put thousands of hours into community volunteering, and to celebrate that, a lot of unsung heroes, people do it because they love it, but to recognise not just those that are going to win this evening, but everybody. The community wouldn't run without volunteers, and I think to acknowledge that and to celebrate that is paramount.
I think all volunteers should be recognised, so I have mixed feelings about evenings like this, because there are thousands of others who are not here. So everybody should be recognised for the work they do.
I think it's important to be recognised, but that's not why you should be doing it. You should be doing it because you believe in that's the right thing to do, and you enjoy doing it, and you enjoy helping others, and you are helping others. And after all of that, of course it's important to be recognised. It's important to know that you're doing the right thing, and that is by being recognised, you know you're doing the right thing.
I think that the more you're recognised, the more you will want to go on and give in and put an input in volunteering, because like everything in life, you like to be rewarded and for somebody to say thank you for everything that you've done.
I get a great satisfaction out of knowing that I'm making a significant difference to the people that I'm setting out to help, particularly the Ethiopian community living in Israel.
I think I get more out of volunteering than the people who I volunteer for get. But it's a wonderful, volunteering is wonderful because it allows you to give so much back to the community.
What do I get out? Self-satisfaction. I know I'm doing the right thing. I know I'm heading in the right direction. I know I'm helping people. It just makes you happy.
I could say I gain a lot from volunteering. The main thing I get is that I'm giving satisfaction. So I change, I grow, I make a difference to people's lives. And to make a difference to these people's lives gives me so much passion to go on working in this kind of work.
It's my life. I mean, I don't think about what I get out of volunteering. It's things that I do because they're important to me. So that's what it is.
And I know that JVN have always been there whenever we have needed volunteers, and I know I can just pick up the phone to someone in the office and say, you know, do you have any volunteers who could come and help us with something? And they've always been really helpful. And for example, my research assistant came from JVN, and she was a volunteer with us for a year, and now we employ her. So she's also very happy that she came through JVN, and we're very happy too.
What do you think JVN contributes to the community?
I think it's become the organisation that many of our charities rely on to provide them with volunteers. They do training for the volunteers, and they help the organisations welcome them in the appropriate way. But the preparedness, I think, is very important. And the matching, of course.
Well, I'm the Mayor of Barnet. Barnet is the largest borough in the whole of London, and it's almost 400,000 people. And as I've been mayor for a few months, I've been going around to various organisations and I've seen so many volunteers, and they really are incredible. They're the bread and butter of our community. And as the Emirates Chief Rabbi Jonathan Sachs once said, that without volunteers, our community couldn't even survive for 1 minute. They really are incredible, and JVN is a brilliant organisation.
Would you recommend other kids and other people to volunteer?
Yeah, I'd really recommend it, because if, like me, I did it for my bar mitzvah, instead of just my laning and a dinner, it added more meaning to it and helping others.
Excellent. Can I ask, what did you get out of volunteering?
I felt good that I helped others and I gave shoes to people who didn't have them.
And can I ask Dad, if you can just come closer, how do you feel tonight?
I'm very, very proud of my son. I think he's done a remarkable job, and I'm just thrilled for him and that he was recognised by being nominated for an award at such a young age. He's just turned 14.
As a firm, we've been working with JVN for a number of years, acting as a corporate sponsor, assisting them when we can, and just very happy to be involved again this year.
Thank you, and thank you very much for your support. Why do you think an event like this is important?
I think it's very important. I mean, volunteering, as has been said so many times before, is the lifeblood of society, and the more volunteers from cross-section of society that can get involved, the better for everyone.
I know that most volunteers volunteer because they want to give something back, but obviously a lot of volunteers get a huge amount back for themselves as an individual. And I think to honour them is really important, because so many of them are unsung amongst their family and friends and communities. And this is a great way to say, well done, mazel tov, it's a fantastic thing you do. And without it, without all those volunteers, so many things just would never happen. And so many wonderful things, so many community events. I mean, for example, we've got Shabbat UK coming up with the Holomek. We're looking at having maybe 500 volunteers at that 2-day process, and in the evening. And that is just going to be unbelievable. But without our volunteers, we won't be able to do it. So, got to say thank you.
Personal perspective, volunteering and doing something for somebody that we may never see, or maybe will never get the opportunity to thank us, are possibly the most important moments that we have in our lives. It will be a great feeling. Don't talk about it, do it.
What would you say to those people who are thinking about volunteering?
Just do it, just go for it. Take the plunge. It's great fun. It's tremendously rewarding. And if you don't know where to start or where to look, come to JVN and they'll help to guide you as to where people need it. Honestly, it is the most rewarding, one of the most rewarding things you can do. And lots of people would love to do something. They sometimes just don't know where to start. Well, I can tell you, start with JVN and take it from there.
Thinking about volunteering means that you are definitely the type of person that can volunteer and should volunteer, because you've already got the first thoughts in your head. It means that you've got a good heart, you're thinking about helping others. Just find the charity that is best suited to what you can do, and then the world is your oyster, because unfortunately there are so many people out there that need help, so go for it.